Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer, and I'm not going to lie, it's been a very eventful period. We've been battered, we've gone on a great run, I've had a massive fight with the match engine, and I've been offered 2 jobs. Let's get stuck in, shall we? So yes, I have played quite a few games. Let's just run down the scores before I start talking about anything else. So Atletico Madrid was the first game I played off camera, and we were getting absolutely spanked in that game, 3-0. And we came back, scored 2 late goals. We couldn't actually go that extra little bit and get the 3rd goal. But anyway, we got beat 3-2 in that one, but we were pretty spanked. Then we played Valladolid. Nice 3-1 home win in that one. And the Champions League again. Salzburg, 5-2 win away from home. We're doing amazingly well in the Champions League. It's actually bonkers with bells on. Okay, next game, we played Vallecano. Nice 3-0 win in that one. Entala in a friendly, and then we played Granada. We won that 4-3. More about that shortly. Benfica in the Champions League, a 2-1 win in that one. And we were very, very good value for that. Like I say, bonkers with bells on in the Champions League. And then we played Real Madrid. No giant killings this time. We got spanked 3-1. And then we got spanked even worse, 4-0 by Barcelona. Not great. Okay, back to this fight with the match engine. So it was the Granada game. Now, you've heard me talk before about the AI seems to remember the teams that we had trouble with in the 2nd division. Las Palmas, Gijon, Granada. All of these teams, we had real trouble. And of course, Granada got promoted last season. I mean, bearing in mind, the position that we finished in a Champions League spot, we should have absolutely battered them. No, we were 3-0 down within, I'm not quite sure. We're going to watch the game shortly. And my goalkeeper, the match engine representation of my goalkeeper, well, I have no words really, and from somebody who is very, very gobby, that's a feat in its own. Let's have a look at the game. So the first highlight, 11 minutes on the clock, throw in there, ball is hoofed in, and my goalkeeper decides to have a bit of a lie down. We've been playing 11 minutes, he was very tired. This one, I'm just not sure what the game is trying to say about my goalkeeper. If this is meant to be a representation of what is going on, what is my goal? What is it saying about him? I mean, there are no words, are there? 3-0 down in 25 minutes. However, made some changes, switched things around a little bit, and we get our first goal. Bacharina, the new striker that we've got, kind of in off the post. It's 3-1. Corner from Bodo, slings the ball over the back. And Thiago Thomas there to Travassos, our young right back, and it's 3-2. Scotty now, nice ball out to Travassos again. Travassos into Ivan Hazan, draws us level, 84 minutes, 3-3, and thought, you know what, after the game it's been, I'll take that. But no, Travassos again, down that right hand side, into Scotty. Thiago Thomas, 4-3 win. I think if I play this game for another 25 years, I will never understand the match engine. What was it trying to say there about my goalkeeper? Is he a good goalkeeper? Did he have a bad day? Was he just very tired on 11 minutes and decided to have a bit of a nap? I don't know. I don't know whether to laugh or cry with this game half the time. So yes, I did have a fight with the match engine, and I thought, okay, we're 3-0 down against Granada. What do we do here? So I shifted everything round. I thought, right, we need to make some drastic changes here. Maybe the AI is telling me something that's not quite right. I don't know. So I changed everything round. We ended up winning it 4-3, but not without a massive fight with the FM24 match engine. And yes, the Gobby Gaffer is a wanted man. I've been batting away job interviews. Monaco and Leipzig both offered me jobs. I must be doing all right. Mind you, at the moment, I'm getting an A+ from the board and they think I'm irreplaceable. So, big head syndrome. So after having been 3 points behind the leaders before we played Real Madrid and Barcelona, we've now dropped. Sometimes when you get 2 defeats on the bounce, the teams around you have a bit of a rough time as well, and it doesn't show so much. This time, no, we've dropped to 7th place now. We've played 10 games, 17 points. Barcelona absolutely running away with it at the moment. I mean, you can see there our goal difference is 2. Real Madrid's is 20, Barcelona's 17. So, you know, they're obviously doing something right. I don't know whether it's the Champions League. We saw it in the Schalke save. You get those extra games, the performances in the league drop. But we are doing very, very well in the Champions League. And yes, do not adjust your set. After 3 games, we're top of the Champions League group. 3 played, 9 points, goal difference of 9. City in 2nd place and PSG in 3rd. Only by the virtue of the goal difference, but we do have a very good goal difference because we've been banging the goals in left, right and centre. I am under no illusion. I know it's not going to stay like that. Okay, on to today's episode, and we have a home game against Real Hispales, and back in at the Champions League game and an away game against AS Monaco. Can we get 4 wins on the bounce? I very much doubt it. I think this run in the Champions League will come to an end very shortly. But we're not on a great run of form at the moment. Those 2 defeats, a little bit demoralising. Can we pick it up against Real Hispales? Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Let's get stuck into the game. So the team for today against Real Hispales is Gadi in goal, back 4 of Fernandez. And this centre-back naming issue that we had, well, it's no longer a thing. He's now called TNG. Much easier to get your tongue round in commentary. Williams is beside him. Travassos, we saw how great he played in that game against Granada. He keeps his place on that right-hand side. Well, to be honest, when I say he keeps his place, we have got some quite nasty injuries, and the backup goalkeeper Tarati, he's out with his 2nd injury of the season. Samsted is out with a nasty injury. Lello is out. Bodo is out. I mean, we got the standard 2 injuries just before this game again. Again, something else that needs sorting out. Please, Sports Interactive, instead of faffing about with all these fluffy little things that you're bringing in, sort the basics out. We don't need VAR for every goal. We don't need 2 injuries before every game. It's been going on for too long. OK, Gobby, keep it light. Midfield 3, Scotty, Souza and Franjic. The 2 wingers are Cherlinov and Tengsted with Azon up front. And we're underway, and we definitely need to put this little bad run behind us now. OK, it's Real Madrid and Barcelona, so I'm not unduly worried. But let's get back into winning ways. Let's get 3 points on the board. So Ivan Azon there, coming a little bit deeper, picking the ball up. Cherlinov, the ball around the corner for Scotty. There's nobody in the box. There is now. Scotty's going to have a dig. And Ziggy, the goalkeeper, pushes that ball over. Corner now. Vasco Souza putting the ball into the box. And that is headed out again for another corner. Yes, it is. Fernandez now from this side, another in-swinger. Can we get ahead on the ball? No, we can't. Vasco Souza there decides not to run too hard for that ball. I mean, we have been playing 10 minutes. Maybe he's tired as well. Maybe he needs a little lie down. OK, 2 shots, 3 shots now, 2 on target. The XG's not amazing. I think we are just going to step it up a little bit. 2 attacking. We're going to give the lads a bit of a shout of encouragement. They do seem to need it at the moment. Need a few wise words from the manager just to try and get us back on track. Just before half time now, the ball is headed out there, but Real Hispales not really causing us any problems at the moment. But we do need to stick that white round thing between the 2 white sticks, and then we can start feeling a little bit more comfortable. Nice ball there through Ivan Azon, puts the ball in the back of the net, and the referee he's got his arm in the air, he's rummaging for his whistle. What's this going to be? Did he stay onside? Did he not stay onside? It's awarded. So it's 1-0, and a nice little move there. As I was speaking about, you know, putting the white round thing between the 2 white sticks, The players must have heard me, and Ivan hasn't said, "You mean like this, boss?" Exactly like that, Ivan. Exactly like that. 1-0 up just before half-time. And as we all know, all us football fans know, don't we, that scoring just before half-time and just after half-time is really important. Psychologically, great time to score. Vasco Sousa there with an absolutely brilliant tackle and threw himself into that with a lot of vigour. So we're underway in the second half. I have said to the lads that I'm really pleased with the first half performance. Keep it up. I wasn't that pleased, but sometimes you just have to massage a few egos, don't you? Well, we've had 8 shots, 5 on target, XG of 1.40. We're doing okay. We'll make some subs very shortly. Vasco Sousa, corner in there, and very often when it goes a little bit quiet like that, the referee has seen some kind of infringement, but this time not. Ball out there, back to Vasco Sousa, Cherlinov there, Franjic has an absolute welly at that one, over the top, and it's still 1-0. 68 minutes, 3 substitutions. Niakate has come on for TNG, and Javier and Appelkamp on in midfield. And I am going to drop back a little bit just to a positive mentality. So Real Hispalis coming back into it a little bit. They've just had the first shot on target. So we could do with a second goal here just to cement the 3 points for us. These are the games, aren't they? 1-0, and you're just thinking, okay, fine, but if they get a breakaway or a free kick or something, Appelkamp, can he stick that in the back of the net? No, he can't, and that we do see in FM24 a lot of the ball hitting the crossbar and the post and going in. That one unfortunately didn't. 83 minutes, last 2 changes. Bacciarina has come on up front, and Marcus Paulo has come on the left wing. And I think we are just going to drop to a cautious mentality now. Let's try and see this game out. We do come back to a highlight. We have a free kick. Niakate there just nicely lobs the ball over onto that left-hand side. And oh my word, should Bacciarina have buried that one? Well, he did bury it. He buried it into row 6 of the stand behind. And we are back to winning ways. A very slim 1-0 win, but I'll take anything at this stage. After those 2 defeats, we'll take anything. Just going to say, nice work, everybody. That was good. Not going to give them a pat on the back or anything. We need them to step up a little bit more than that. So back to winning ways. Very nice to see. I was hoping we'd get 3 points out of that game, because the next game coming up is our 4th foray into the Champions League. It's Monaco. Can we get a 4th win and get another 2.1 million? I'll show you the finances at the end of the episode. They're looking rather nice. I'll see you in the dugout. Welcome to France for this Champions League game against Monaco. Going to play the same team again, well, more or less. Going to say play the same tactic. I have got a defensive tactic loaded that we're training. I'm not quite sure that kind of thing. I mean, I think it's okay for like the end of a game when you're trying to hold on to a lead or hold on to a point or whatever. But I think going at Monaco is the way to go. I mean, you know, I'll probably be proved wrong, but the team is Gad goal, back four of Fernandez, Niakate, Williams, and Pulido comes in today because Travasos is unregistered for the Champions League. He's not happy about it, but he is getting a lot of game time in the league, and obviously I do have the registration rules for Europe, and I've not been very clever with that, so we are under strength in the Champions League. Anyway, midfield three are Scotty, Sousa and Franjic. We have Cherlinov and Tengsted out wide with Azon up front. So 17 minutes before we get the first highlight. And I am expecting a much tough... To be fair, I expected a tough game against Benfica, but we came out with the 3 points. But I am expecting a tougher game today. And we do win the ball there, and that's nice. Alvaro Fernandez now down this left-hand side. Ball's in the... Oh, my word. Tengsted, he's playing out of his skin on that right-hand side. So 1-0 ahead in France. That's a very, very nice scoreline. I'll be happy if it finishes like that. But, yeah, let's see how we do. 33 minutes now. Monaco. with the corner. Ball hits the crossbar there. The keeper made a valiant effort to get to it, but it was a brilliant shot. Frangic there nicely retrieves that ball. Ivan Hazan now, and just gives the ball away. And at the moment we've had 4 shots and 4 on target, so we've got 100% ratio, which is really nice to see and kind of vindicates my my decision to play attacking. Let's go at them. Let's not be frightened of them. So we have got a press on here. We're covering players, but they have played through it. So we do need to get back into position a little bit. We need these forward players to do a little bit of supporting. Can we get a tackling down that side there? Ball comes into the box. That's headed out. Cherlinov now misses the ball completely. Scotty. Cherlinov again. We just seem a little bit disjointed, don't we? Even though we're winning 1-0, we're a little bit disjointed. Just careful with that now. Simple passes. We don't need to make anything complicated. We've given the ball away again. And I think the keeper gets a hand to that one, and it goes out for a corner. So fortunately at the moment, Monaco don't seem to have the shooting boots on, but we are inviting them now. Corner comes in. Nice header away. Can we win that ball out there? Yes, we can. We've given the ball to them again. Gad, another brilliant save. And this time the ball is in the back of the net. You can't give the ball away that number of times without expecting a goal against. I mean, we're just, well, I mean, that was schoolboy stuff, wasn't it, really? I don't want to see that again. That was horrible. Right, I'm going to say this is not good enough. It's unacceptable. I mean, we were winning 1-0 and just complete and utter buffoonery there, just constantly giving the ball away. Just unacceptable. So a couple of changes. I brought Appelkamp and Bacciarina on, and I've dropped the tempo a little bit just to see if they're maybe snatching at passes. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what is making us give the ball away so much. But anyway, we're into the second half now. We still have a 100% ratio on the shots to shots on target. But I'd like to see that increase a little bit, because if it doesn't, then we're not going to score the second goal, which would be absolutely crucial at this stage. Monaco now just playing it deliberately, cautiously, aren't they? They're just trying to see if they can draw us out. We are playing a very, very compressed midfield. So can we make this count or not? We need them to give the ball away now. The match engine has had us giving the ball away about 6 times in that first half. They've not got Monaco giving the ball away, however. We need them to give the ball to us. And it's 2-1, and we're 2-1 down now in the Champions League. I think that might be the first time that we've been behind. So we've still had the 4 shots, 4 on target. That figure is not moving at all. Nice ball in there to Bacciarina. Bacciarina. Appelkamp. The referee is wheeling away to the centre circle. It looks like we might have the equaliser there. In fact, we have got the equaliser. And that was a nice little bit of work between Bacciarina and Appelkamp. 2 fresh pair of legs on the pitch. And they've conjured up the equaliser. Appelkamp there loses his man, taps it in, and he's absolutely delighted, and so he should be. Appelkamp now with a free kick, just chips it into the penalty area, and that is headed for a dead ball. 68 minutes on the clock, rightly or wrongly, I'm going for the jugular. I could go defensive, I want the 3 points. We've got 2 new wingers on now. Marcus Paolo and Thomas have come on the wings, and TNG has come on at centre back. Can we get a winner in this game? Well, we do come back to a Monaco highlight, and the way they're keeping hold of the ball and passing it nice and crisply I do fear, although they have actually given the ball, no. And that's the winner, I guess, 3-2. So it looked like we'd won the ball there, but no, it wasn't to be. And again, I don't want to see that again. That was horrendous in the match engine, absolutely horrendous. We're going to go very attacking now. I'm going to give him a shout of demand more. I'm guessing it's not going to make any difference. Vasco Souza there, gives the ball away again. I mean, the number of times the match engine has shown us giving the ball, we've given the ball away again. I mean, how many times does the match engine want to show us giving the ball away in this game? How many times? Back with a Monaco highlight again. Nice, crisp, neat passing here from Monaco. Nice, crisp, neat pass again. No giving the ball away. No, he's going down that side with no tackle. Ball inside there. And Gad makes a save in the end. But again, did you notice? They didn't give the ball away once. I'm not sure what attribute or what change you have to make in a game to stop giving the ball away. Okay, we're 3-2 down. There's about 10 minutes of the game left. Monaco have a corner. This is getting thrown in. We do get a header on that, but Fofana is the quickest to that ball. He was like lightning then out to that ball. And are they going to get the fourth? Ooh, and a little bit of a let-off. So we have gone very attacking, we have gone demand more. It looks like it's going to be the first defeat in the Champions League. 5 minutes of time added on and we lose 3-2. Thanks very much, Match Engine. That was brilliant. You played an absolute blinder there. Okay, you did yourselves proud today, lads. And you know what? I'm going to give them all a pat on the back because at the end of the day, they didn't lose that game, did they? The Match Engine lost that game for us. And with that, now we drop to 5th. It's always very tight in the Champions League, always very tight. So we have dropped to 5th. 4 games played, 9 points. City are top with only 10 and Monaco only 10. 4 teams now on 10 points, but Ajax are in our little group as well. So we do have to play Ajax yet. We have some very tough games coming up, not least Real Madrid. It wouldn't surprise me if we don't win another game now, but, you know, those 3 wins, for us, to be honest, those 3 wins are really important because not only are they giving us some really good Champions League experience, they're bringing the money in. And talking about money, let's have a quick look. So at the moment, we have a balance of just under, well, 48.5 million in the bank. We have no transfer budget. I'll talk about that in a second. The wage budget now, just given Bodo a new pay rise. He was asking for a pay rise. He was only on 17,000 a week, so give him a new pay rise. So we're just about now level on wage budget. But talking about transfers, coming in on the 4th of January is 24-year-old Italian Ibrahima Bamba. This lad looks, well, he looks very, very good. He's a ball-winning midfield player. He's actually classing himself as a central defender. And as far as I'm concerned, that's okay. He's 6 foot tall. He's not great at heading. His jumping reach is not amazing. But he can certainly mark and tackle. And if you look at his mentals and his physicals are kind of off the scale for our level. Physical's absolutely brilliant. So we've got a player there who can play at centre-back if we need him to, but also come in as a ball-winning midfield player. And to my mind, players who can play in more than one position, they're like gold dust. Okay, I could go on another rant about the Match Engine, but, well, we did all that at the beginning of the episode. Nobody wants to see a whinging gobby gaffer, do they? Okay, so, well, we're kind of bucking the trend here, aren't we? So it's a 3-point episode this time. Yes, we got beat by Monaco, but the league position is very important as well. And as we saw in the Schalke save, if you concentrate more on Europe and then you maybe are not successful, but your league position suffers, then you don't get back into Europe again. So the league is very, very important. We are not going to win the Champions League. For us, it's money. If I could get maybe, say, another win in the Champions League, 4 wins out of 8 games would do me down to the ground. You know me, I never like to lose a game. I'm a very, very, very sore loser. Shock horror, yes I know. If you watched my series, any of my series, you'll know I am a very, very sore loser. I like to win every game, and I know that's not possible. Okay, you know the drill by now. Gonna go and play some games off camera. We'll be back very shortly with another episode, and more than likely there'll be a Champions League game in there, and let's hope we can get that last extra win just to keep that bank balance nice, because the nicer that bank balance looks at the end of the season, the more the board are likely to give us. Although I have to say, Grassroots to Gold Boots, it's just round the corner now, and we are only doing this season now with Espanyol. We'll be who's it going to be? Who are we going to play? Grassroots to Gold Boots. We're going to start in a low division, probably in England. That's a big clue for you. We'll see you very shortly.